Taking you to the latest in the ongoing tussle between the LG on one side, the Lieutenant Governor on one side right here in Delhi, and the Aam Aadmi Party. This is the latest, and then we'll give you some context. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta has criticized the recent protest by the Aam Aadmi Party against the LG. He said this at the hearing on who controls civil services in Delhi. This is underway right now before the Constitution bench. I'll tell you first what the Solicitor General had to say. He said from 1992 till date, everything has worked out well between the Delhi government and the centre with political maturity. His point, obviously, is that if it could happen for so long, why can't it happen now? Remember, BJP MLAs have reached the assembly today morning dressed in black with placards asking Kejriwal to resign over all of this. That back and forth continues. Let's go over to my colleague Ananya right now for more on what's going on in the court right now. Ananya, over to you.
Well, this tussle has been going on for a very long time, and the Constitution bench has also stated of the matter as to whether the services services and transfers and posting would be under the Delhi government or under the central government. The Constitution bench has been hearing this matter for quite a long time now. However, in a twist of turns today, the Solicitor General of India, Mr. Tushar Mehta, actually submitted before the court that the Aam Aadmi Party is actually protesting and continuously protesting. And I quote Mr. Mehta. He says protests and theatrics can never take place of submissions before the Supreme Court. He says the Solicitor General told the court, and he opposed the protests that are taking place near the Delhi Assembly with regards to the LG, how the LG is operating, and against the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Apart from that, the Solicitor General also said that from 1992 till date, nothing has worked out well between the Delhi and the centre with political maturity. Everything, in fact, has worked out well with political maturity, but things have changed now. Is what the Solicitor General is going to say. Because remember, when in fact, affidavit was filed before the Supreme Court of India by Manish Sisodia on behalf of the Delhi government, clearly saying earlier, if you remember, that the LG, since the LG has come in, there has been a change in the way the Delhi government operates, because there are a lot of hindrances that are being given out by the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. And it was also said that the bureaucrats are not listening to the Delhi government. However, this was opposed by another affidavit that was filed by the central government, and with the details of how all these officials were present on all of the meetings. And these are just tactics that are being used by the Aam Aadmi Party government. The hearing at this point of time is currently ongoing before the Supreme Court. This is a Constitution bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud, and also 4 more judges of the topmost court of the country. We are expected to see that the hearing might conclude today, because it's been going on for a long now, and both the sides have made various and voluminous submissions before the topmost court of the country. So we'll have to wait and watch as to when would these proceedings end, and what would be the final outcome of the same. So,
Ananya, if I could very quickly ask you, I know this is going to be a hard task, but if I could very quickly ask you to run us through the arguments both sides have put forward.
Well, both sides have been putting forth various judgments of the topmost court of the country. And in fact, the major argument, the current argument that is being placed by the Solicitor General of India is that there was a Public Service Commission in Jammu and Kashmir. They were bifurcated into. The Parliament wanted to continue the Public Services Commission. That can also be done with Lakshadweep. Parliament can say you can have police also. So the CJI goes on to ask that if a Parliament is constituting a public service for a UT, where does the power come from? He then responds that the Article 4 of the Indian Constitution gives that particular power. And these submissions are basically based on a lot of Constituent Assembly debates, and also how this particular act had come in, where there was, in fact, a separation of powers between the centre and the Delhi government. And major submissions are on the part of the 3 lists that are there: the state list, the central list, and the concurrent list. And we've seen observations from the top court also coming in, wherein the Solicitor General continuously argued that police, land, and law and order comes under, in fact, the central government when it comes to the national capital, and that's the reason why, in fact, the postings IAS are actually under the central government is what the centre has put forth before the court. Opposing the same, the Delhi government has categorically submitted that all of if the transfers and posting would not be with the Delhi government, it would be very, very difficult for them to operate, because if at all the transfers are not
All right,
There might
Ananya, we're going to try to reconnect with you in a second. For now, we are going to leave this right now. We're going to